Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hmm. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you very much for your kind association. Let's begin our study of Grantha Srimad Bhagavatam in our Bhakti Vaibhava course. Let's begin with our Mangalacharan prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद. हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. तथैव चान्ये नरलोकवीरा य आहवे कृष्णमुखारविन्दम् नेत्रैः पिबन्तो नयनाभिरामम् पार्थास्त्रपूतः पदमापुरस्य. अहो बकीयं स्तनकालकूटं जिघ्रांसयापाय यदप्यसाध्वी लेभे गतिं धात्र्युचितां ततोऽन्यं कं वा दयालुं शरणं व्रजेम. अशेष संक्लेश शमं विधत्ते गुणानुवाद श्रवणं मुरारे. किं वा पुनस्तच्चरणारविन्द परागसेवारतिरात्मलब्धा. सोऽहं नृणां क्षुल्लसुखाय दुःखं महद्गतानां विरमाय तस्य प्रवर्तये भागवतं पुराणं यदाह साक्षात् भगवन् ऋषिभ्यः. त्वं भक्तियोग परिभाविता त्वं भक्तियोग परिभावितरित्सरोज आस्ये श्रुते क्षितपथो ननु नाथ पुंसाम्. यद्यद्धियात उरुगाय विभावयन्ति तत्तद्वपु प्रणयसे सदनुग्रहाय. सोऽसावदभ्रकरुणो भगवान् विवृद्ध प्रेम स्मितेन नयनाम्बुरुहं विजिह्वम्. उत्थाय विश्वविजयाय च नो विषादम् माद्व्यागिरा पनयतात् पुरुषः पुराणः. ससज्जाग्र्यन्धतामिस्रम् अथत्तामिस्रमादिकृत् महामोहं च मोहं च तमश्चाज्ञानवृत्तयः. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Reading from Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3. We will be completing Chapter 2 today. Chapter 2 is entitled Remembrance of Lord Krishna, and we will be reading from text 26. Srimad Bhagavatam 3.2.26. We are discussing the conversation between two great devotees, Mahatma Vidur and Sadbhakta Chudamani, Shri Uddhavji. They have met after a long time, and as they say in English, they are meeting after much water has passed under the bridge. A lot of things have happened, and the Yadu dynasty is gone. Most of the Kuru dynasty has been destroyed. So they are discussing. Vidur in the first chapter asked many questions, and now Uddhavji is answering about the welfare of all the different personalities, Lord Krishna and his devotees. Text 26. In reply, Uddhavji is remembering everything about Krishna. So today's verses, purports are extremely sweet. There is a lot of description of Sri Vrindavan Dham and many purports. I will be just reading the entire purports because it's just pure nectar. It's all Vraj Katha. So today I request all of you just sit back, relax, and just listen. Drink through your ears. Beautiful Vraj Katha. Whatever we are going to discuss, just keep it in your heart when you're chanting, when you're remembering Krishna. Just remember these beautiful verses of Srimad Bhagavatam and the beautiful purports of Srila Prabhupada. Text 26. Tato Nandavrajam ittha pitra kamsad vivibhyata ekadasha samastatra gudharchi sa balo vasat. Translations and purports by our beloved founder Acharya. Nityalila Pravishta Om Vishnupad Shri Srimad Abhay Charana Arvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation: Uddhavji is remembering Krishna and telling Mahatma Vidurji, Tato Nandavrajam. Thereafter, Krishna's father, being afraid of Kamsa, Kamsad Vivibhyata, being very much afraid of Kamsa, he brought Krishna to the cow pastures of Maharaj Nanda. Vasudev Maharaj brought his newborn son Krishna to Nanda Baba's Vraj out of fear of Kamsa. And there Krishna lived for 11 years. Ekadasha. For 11 years Krishna lived in Vrindavan like a covered flame. He lived like a covered flame. Gudha Archi. Covered fire. Sa Balaha. Along with Balaram, he lived. Avasat means Mahape Vaskiya. He lived there in Vrindavan for Ekadasha Samas. Ekadasha Sama. For 11 years, Krishna lived with Balaram in Vrindavan, but not manifesting his supreme power, just like a Nandanandan Krishna, just like Yashoda Dulal Krishna. He lived with Balaram for 11 years. So this is the Praman. How many years Krishna lived in Vrindavan? This verse of Srimad Bhagavatam is Praman. It is 11 years. Ekadasha Samas. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. There was no necessity of Lord Krishna's being dispatched to the house of Nanda Maharaj out of fear of Kamsa's determination to kill him. Kamsa was determined to kill Krishna, but that does not mean that Krishna had to be transferred from Mathura to Vrindavan. It's not that Krishna was afraid of Kamsa. Srila Prabhupada explains further down in the purport. In order to play the role of a child, Krishna agreed to be carried by his father to the cow pastures of Nanda Maharaj, to Vrindavan, Goshtha. Because Vasudev Maharaj was afraid of King Kamsa. That's why Krishna allowed. Nanda Maharaj was due, now listen carefully, Nanda Maharaj was due to receive Krishna as his child. And Shri Yashoda Mai was also meant to enjoy the childhood pastimes of Lord Krishna. And therefore, to fulfill everyone's desire, Krishna was carried from Mathura to Vrindavan just after his appearance in the prison house of Kamsa. He lived there for 11 years and completed all his fascinating childhood pastimes, boyhood, and adolescence. Means Kumar Leela, Pauganda Leela, and Kishora Leela with his elder brother, Lord Balaram, who is his first expansion. Sarva Avatari Krishna, Swayam Bhagavan, Tahara, Dvitiya Deha Shri Balaram. Vasudeva Maharaj's thought of protecting Krishna from the wrath of Kamsa, from the anger of Kamsa, is part of a transcendental relationship. So Vasudeva being afraid of Kamsa and taking his son in hiding is a part of a transcendental Leela. Lord Krishna, now listen to this. Prabhupada says, Lord Krishna enjoys more when someone takes him as his subordinate son, who needs the protection of a father, than Krishna does when someone accepts him as a supreme Lord. Krishna feels happier when a devotee, pure devotee, takes Krishna to be an ordinary child and has a mentality to protect Krishna from danger, versus another pure devotee worshipping Krishna but as Bhagavan. Please raise your hand. Who can explain this? What is Prabhupada talking about? What is the distinction here? Yes, Satyarva Mataji. What are the two things being discussed?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhupada is saying that Vatsalya Rasa is much better than Shanta Rasa.
In other words, there is Aishwaryamaya Bhakti and there is Madhurya Bhakti. So considering Krishna to be God is Vaikuntha Bhav. And that is inferior to pure love, just pure prem of Vrindavan. That is what Prabhupada is saying here, that Krishna feels happier when he is taken as a subordinate compared to accepting as Supreme Lord. In the last sentence, Srila Prabhupada says, thus when Vasudeva Maharaj, out of fear of King Kamsa, carried Krishna to Vrindavan, Lord Krishna enjoyed it. Krishna is enjoying being carried in a basket at night to Vrindavan. Krishna enjoyed it. Otherwise, he had no fear from Kamsa or anyone else. Prabhupada said, Krishna is not afraid of anyone. Text 27. Parito vatsapair vatsams charayan viharad vibhuhu yamuno pavane kujad dvija sankulitangripe. Translation. In Krishna's childhood, Krishna, who is the Almighty Lord, was surrounded by cowherd boys and calves, his friends like Shridama, Sudam, Stoka Krishna, Madhumangal, etc., and his calves. And thus he traveled to the shore of Yamuna through gardens. Yamuna Upavane means the gardens on the banks of Yamuna. He traveled, which were densely covered with trees. Trees are called Angripe, those who drink with their feet. Trees. Padapa or Angripe. It's a word for trees. And filled with vibrations of chirping birds. Dvija. Dvija. So Kujat Dvija. Kujat ko kilaham sasara sagana. Kirine mayura kule. Nana ratmani baddhamula vitapa. So Kujat Dvija. Dvija means birds. Birds are called Dvija, twice born. Why? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yes, Ajay Govind Prabhu, why are birds called Dvija?
What I've heard is that they take birth twice, when first they come out of the egg, and second when they come out of the nest, they start another life.
Very nice. They are Dvija, twice born, because first the birth is through the egg, second is when the egg is hatched. Okay, very nice. So let's go to the purport. So again, this is a description of Vrindavan. Krishna is surrounded by his Gopa friends. He's surrounded by the calves. He's going to Yamuna, Upavan, the small forests around Yamuna, which are filled with trees and chirping birds. This is the beautiful Vrindavan atmosphere. Now let's see what Srila Prabhupada says. Nanda Maharaj was a landholder for King Kamsa. So Nanda Maharaj also was the king of Vraj, but he was a small king under the big king, who is Kamsa. So Nanda Maharaj was a landholder for King Kamsa. So Nanda Maharaj had to pay tax to King Kamsa. But because of caste, he was a Vaishya. Nanda Maharaj was not a Kshatriya, he was a Vaishya. Vasudeva Maharaj was Kshatriya. So Nanda Baba is a Vaishya, a member of the mercantile and agricultural community. That's why Nanda Maharaj maintained thousands of cows. Prabhupada says the duty of a Vaishya, Krishi Goraksha Vanijam. It is a duty of the Goraksha It's a duty of the Vaishyas. These cowherd boys were great rishis and yogis in their previous births, and after many such pious births, they gained the association of Lord Krishna and could play with Lord Krishna on equal terms. So all these Gopa friends of Krishna, they are the Vatsapaihi. The Krishna is Gopal, and when he is in his Kumar Lila, he is Vatsapal. So here in this verse, Parito means surrounded by Vatsapai, the caretaker of the Vatsa, the calves. So Krishna is first Vatsapal, then he's Gopal, taking care of the cows. So they were taking care of the calves. But these Vatsapal, these caretakers of the calves, these Gopas of Vrindavan, they were great rishis and yogis in their previous births, Srila Prabhupada says. So which Gopal is Prabhupada talking about? Is he talking about Madhumangal and Shridam, Sudam, Stoka Krishna, Arjun, Ujjwal? Is he talking about them? Is he talking about Subal Sakha? Who is Krishna? Who is Prabhupada talking about in this sentence? These cowherd boys were great rishis and yogis in their previous births, and after many such pious births, they gained the association of Krishna and could play with him. Raise your hand. Yes, Shama Vallavi Mataji. Who is Srila Prabhupada talking about?
Perfected sadhana devotees, Prabhuji.
Very good.
They are
Sadhana.
Nitya Siddhas. They are Nitya Siddhas. Puja, Madhumangal and all.
Correct. Very good. So these Dwadasha Gopals, they are the Nitya Siddhas. There are many Nitya Siddha Gopals with Krishna. But some are Sadhana Siddha. In this sentence, Srila Prabhupada is talking about the Sadhana Siddha Bhaktas who became perfected by doing Sadhana Bhajan. Very nice. So there are Nitya Siddha in the Leela and there are Sadhana Siddha. In this sentence, who have attained lot of piety and Bhakti Sukrati, they are the Sadhana Siddhas. Cowherd boys never cared to know who Krishna was. This is a sweet sentence. Please listen carefully. These Gopas, friends of Krishna, cowherd boys, never cared to know who Krishna was, but they played with Krishna as a most intimate and lovable friend. They were so fond of Lord Krishna that at night they would only think of the next morning when they would be able to meet Krishna and go together to the forests with him for cow herding. All day they would be with Krishna. Atati yada bhavanahani kananam prutiyugayate Vamapasyatam Kutilakuntalam Shrimukham Chate Jada Udikshatam Pakshmakridrisham Jalasi Yadavraja Charayan Pashu Nalina Sundaram Natate Padam. So morning Krishna goes with his friends to the forest. Atatiyad Bhavan Ahani Kananam. He goes early in the morning with his friends to the forest, comes back in the evening. All day he's with his friends, grazing the calves and cows and playing various games and eating picnic with them and just enjoying fun and frolic all day. And at night also, this sakhas of Krishna, they are thinking of the next morning. And they're just lying in bed and thinking, tomorrow morning, early morning, we'll go again with Krishna. We'll have this fun, we'll have that fun with Krishna and Balaram. They're completely absorbed. The forests on the bank of Yamuna are all beautiful gardens. So there are Upavan in Vrindavan. Dwadasha Kanana, the 12 main forests. There are sub-forests also called Upavan, like mentioned in this verse. Yamuna Upavane. So there are Upavans also. The small forests on the bank of Yamuna are all filled with beautiful gardens, full of trees. So this is the meditation we should do when we are thinking of Krishna, we are praying. This is how we should remember Krishna. The forests on the bank of Yamuna Ji are all beautiful gardens, full of trees of mango, jackfruit trees, apple trees, guava trees, orange trees, grape trees, trees of different berries, like strawberries, palm fruits, coconut trees, and so many other plants, different plants and fragrant flowers. Mogra, Kevda, rose, jasmine. So we can imagine lotus. Very beautiful, fragrant flowers are there. And because the forest on the bank of Yamuna, they are on the bank of Yamuna, naturally there were birds like ducks that like water. Ducks, cranes, and peacocks. Vrindavana Ramyasthana Divya Chintamani Dhama Ratana Mandira Mano Hara Abrita Kalindi Kul Raja Hamsa Keli Kore Tahe Shobhe Kanaka Kamala. Golden lotus are there, Rajhamsa birds are there. Prabhupada is describing here the beautiful ducks, cranes, and peacocks on the branches of the trees. All these trees and birds and animals were pious living entities born in the transcendental abode of Vrindavan just to give pleasure to Lord Krishna and his eternal associates, the cowherd boys. So all these birds, trees, animals are also very great devotees in their previous life. Those of them who are sadhana siddha. Many of them are also nitya siddhas. While playing like a small child with his associates, Lord Krishna killed many demons, including Aghasur, Bakasur, Pralambasur, Gardhavasur. Gardhava means donkey. So Gardhavasur is Dhendukasur. Hmm? All these demons came. Although Krishna appeared at Vrindavan just as a boy, he was actually like covered by flames of a fire. He was as if covered by the flames of a fire. He didn't manifest himself as the Bhagwan, four-arm form, sitting on Garud with a Sudarshan Chakra. As a small particle of fire can kindle a great fire with fuel. So Lord Krishna killed all these great demons, beginning from his babyhood in the house of Nanda Maharaj. Even when he was less than a week old, Krishna killed all these demons like Putana and kept killing them. It is said that only the prominent demons are mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto. But every day Krishna would kill 2-3 demons. Our Acharya have said every day. Kansa would keep sending. So just like a small spark can create a big fire, Krishna appeared small, but he was like a blazing fire who consumed all these demons. The land of Vrindavan, which is Lord Krishna's childhood playground. Vrindavan is Krishna's childhood playground. Still remains today. And anyone who visits Vrindavan and all these Leela places enjoys the same transcendental bliss. Although Lord Krishna is not physically visible to our imperfect eyes. Although Prakat Leela is not happening now, but still the place is still there as it is. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recommended this land of the Lord as identical with Lord and therefore worshipable by the devotees. This instruction is taken up specially by the followers of Lord Chaitanya known as Gaudiya Vaishnavas. The followers of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are called Gaudiya Vaishnavas, Prabhupada says. So who are we? We are Gaudiya Vaishnavas. And because the land is identical with Lord Krishna, devotees like Uddhava and Vidur visited these places 5,000 years ago in order to have direct contact with the Lord, visible or not visible. Even great devotees like Uddhava and Vidur, they are meeting on the banks of Yamuna right now. And they're having all these discussions. Thousands of devotees of Lord Krishna are still wandering in these sacred places of Vrindavan. And all of them are preparing themselves to go back home, back to Godhead. We should pay attention what Prabhupada is saying. Prabhupada is saying all the residents of Vrindavan, they are going back to Godhead. Because if you live in the Dham, you die in the Dham, you are going back to Godhead. Such a powerful holy place. So we should respect all the Brajvasis. 28. Kaumarim darshams cheshtam prekshaniyam vrajaukasam rudan iva hasan mugdha balasimhavalokanah. When Lord Krishna displayed his activities just suitable for childhood, his Bal Leela, Krishna was visible only to the residents of Vrindavan. Sometimes he would cry and sometimes laugh, just like a child. And while so doing, Krishna would appear like a cute lion cub. Cute lion cub. Bala Simha. Lion cub. Krishna has to play, like how the lion cubs, they play very playfully. Our Krishna Balram also were like that. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada says, if anyone wants to enjoy the childhood pastimes of Lord Krishna, then he has to follow in the footsteps of the residents of Vraj, like Nanda Maharaj, Upananda, and other parental inhabitants. Please raise your hand who can explain this sentence. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, H Yes, Bhagavati Vasudha Mataji, please explain the sentence in simple words.
If someone is desiring for Vatsalya Rasa, they have to go ahead in the steps of this Nitya Siddhas who are in that rasa.
Superb. Perfect. Every word you said was perfect. If someone is aspiring for Vatsalya Rati, then to get any particular bhav towards Krishna and to perform bhajan in that bhav, that is a path of Raganuga Bhakti. And to practice Raganuga Bhakti, we have to follow in the footsteps of the Ragatmika Bhaktas. And Ragatmika Bhaktas are the Nitya Siddha associates of Krishna in Vrindavan. Very, very nice. Thank you. So this is a Prabhupada in the simple sentence in English is talking exactly what is Raganuga Bhakti. This is Raganuga Bhakti, Prabhupada is mentioning. If anyone wants to enjoy the childhood pastimes of Lord Krishna, then he has to follow in the footsteps of the residents of Raj like Nanda Maharaj. Haribol. A child may insist on having something and cry like anything to get it, disturbing the whole neighborhood. And then immediately after achieving the desired thing, the child starts laughing. Such crying and laughing is enjoyable to the parents and the elderly members of the family. So, Lord Krishna would simultaneously cry and laugh in this way and merge his devotee parents in the humor of transcendental pleasure. These incidents are enjoyable only by the residents of Vraj, like Nanda Maharaj, and not by the impersonalist worshippers of Brahman and Paramatma. Those who are upasak on the path of Brahman realization or Paramatma realization, they cannot enjoy this. Why? Because they have not developed a relationship with Krishna. Relationships are Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya, and Madhurarati. These are the relationships. But if one is just wanting to merge in the Brahman or one is just aspiring for Shantaras, then these relationships are not possible. They cannot enjoy this childhood pastimes of Krishna like Nanda Baba did. Therefore, Prabhupada says these pastimes are enjoyable only by the residents of Vraj like Nanda Maharaj. Sometimes, when attacked in the forest by demons, Krishna would appear struck with wonder. Suddenly, Bakasur comes. Oh, this bird looks like a mountain, and boom, before anybody knows, Krishna is swallowed. So sometimes when attacked in the forest by demons, Krishna would appear struck with wonder, but he looked on them like the cub of a lion and eventually killed them. This Bala Simha is actually the source of Narasimha, and he would kill them. His childhood companions, the Gopa friends, Sakhas, would also be struck with wonder. Ascharya, Adbhut, Chamatkar. And when they came back home in the evening, they would narrate all these pastimes of Krishna to their parents, and everyone would appreciate the qualities of their Krishna. This is life in Vrindavan, my dear friends. All day Krishna is enjoying with his friends. When he comes back, everyone, it's a Nayan Utsav. It's a festival for the eyes to see Krishna return with Balram. And then when the parents take their own children, their sons home, and they're bathing them, dressing them, feeding them dinner, talking to them, these Gop Sakhas of Krishna are continuously doing Krishna Katha to their parents. Today Krishna did this. Today this demon came. They are telling stories of Krishna to their parents. And the parents are enjoying. In this way, there is always complete enjoyment in Vrindavan. And the parents are appreciating Krishna's qualities. Child Krishna, Bal Gopal, did not belong only to his parents, Nanda and Yashoda. He did not belong just to Nanda and Yashoda. Krishna was the son of all the elderly inhabitants of Vrindavan. Krishna had that relationship of a son with all the elder Gopas and Gopis of Vrindavan. And with the same age kids, he was a friend. And the friend of all contemporary boys and girls. Everyone loved Krishna. Krishna was the life and soul of everyone, including the animals, the cows, and the calves. This is Braj. Everyone loves Krishna. Prabhupada says, baby Krishna did not belong only to his parents, Nanda Baba and Yashoda Maiya. He was the son of all the elderly inhabitants of Vrindavan. This is the mood of Vrindavan, that Krishna is not private property. Krishna is public property. And this is the mood of the Acharyas. This is the mood of Srila Prabhupada. That many people will even go for book distribution in December in the trains Sometimes you give a Bhagavad Gita to somebody in the train, they say, oh, no, 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 not today, not today. आज मैंने मटन खाया है. आज मैं गीता को हाथ नहीं लगा सकता. Or if a brahmachari goes and sits on a seat in a local train, I'm speaking from experience. Sometimes people get up. They say, no, no, आप साधु जी हो, आप बैठिए. हम आपके पास नहीं बैठ सकते. हमने आज दारू पिया है, शराब पिया है. We have taken alcohol or we have eaten meat. So we cannot come near you, oh saffron brahmachari, saffron clad brahmachari. They say like that. But brahmachari will say, no, you come and sit next to me and let's talk about Krishna. What does this mean? The preacher is making Krishna public property. Don't come near me means Krishna is my private property. But Jare Dekho Tare Kaho Krishna Upadesh means Krishna is, we are making Krishna public property. And that is the mood of Vrindavan. That Krishna does not belong to Nanda Yashoda. Krishna belongs to everyone. Text 29. Sa eva godhanam lakshmya niketam sita govrisham charayan anugan gopan ranadvenur ariramat. While herding the very beautiful bulls, Lord Krishna, who was the reservoir of all opulence and fortune, used to blow his flute. While herding his cows and bulls, he played the flute, and thus he enlivened his faithful followers, the cowherd boys. Purport. As Krishna grew to 6 or 7 years of age, Krishna was given charge of looking after the cows and bulls in the grazing ground. So he graduated from being a Vatsapal to Gopal. He paugand the age, 6 onwards, Krishna was given charge of the cows and bulls. And Krishna is son of Nanda Baba, who is a very well-to-do landholder who owned hundreds and thousands of cows. How many cows did Nanda Baba have? Raise your hand. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yes, Vamshi Vadana Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, 900,000.
Yes, 900,000 cows. Very good. According to Vedic economics, one is considered to be a rich man by the strength of his store of grains and cows. A person is considered rich when they have grains and cows. With only these two things, cows and grain, humanity can solve its eating problem. Human society needs only sufficient grain and sufficient cows to solve its economic problems. All other things but these two are artificial necessities created by man to kill his valuable life at the human level and waste his time in things which are not needed. A cow can give milk. From milk we can get paneer and so many other products, dahi, ghee, and that is enough for people to live, because from the land we get grains, fruits, vegetables, milk products. What else is required? Everything else that we think is necessary is actually Prabhupada saying it is artificial necessities. We think it's necessary. It is necessary to have this, it's necessary to have that. In terms of gadgets, electronic gadgets, in terms of vehicles, we may think it is necessary. And it may be important in today's world, but if we really analyze, these are all artificial necessities. We have created these necessities. They are artificial necessities and they kill our lot of valuable time is wasted, Prabhupada says. Lord Krishna, as the teacher of human society, personally showed by his acts that the mercantile community or the Vaishyas should herd cows and bulls. Krishna personally showed this is what they should do and thus give protection to the valuable animals. According to Smriti regulation, the cow is the mother and the bull is the father of human society. Prabhupada is talking about very beautiful principles of Varnashram. We should listen carefully. Cow is the mother, bull is the father for all of us. Cow is the mother because we drink her milk. And similarly, bull is the father because the father is supposed to work and earn money. And similarly, the bull, he tills and plows the agricultural field and produces grains and crops. So he's the father. Human society will kill its spirit of life by killing the father and the mother. If we are doing go hatya, if we are doing cow slaughter, animal slaughter, we are killing our civilization, Prabhupada says. It is mentioned here in that the beautiful cows and bulls were various checkered colors. Prabhupada is giving description of Krishna's cows and bulls. Krishna would graze his cows and bulls. How are Krishna's cows and bulls? They are of different checkered colors. Some are red, black, green, yellow, ash colored, etc. And because of their colors and healthy smiling features, the atmosphere was very enlivening. When we see a happy cow, happy bull, it's very, very enlivening. I remember in Akola, there is a lot of shortage of water. And to get water, the municipality water comes once a week. But to get water on the own land, people have to do bore in the soil, and they have to go sometimes 200, 300 feet, 400 feet, even 500 feet to get water. And at our farm also, there was not. Radha was saying at her farm also. Okay, at her farm also. So there was no water, but when I remember in our childhood, when we got the farm, there was no water there. And even in the surrounding agricultural fields, there was no water. But we got cows. And when the cows came, we had to just dig a well and water came. Not bore well, just a well, ordinary 50 feet deep well. Not even 50 feet deep. And there was water. And to date, there is water. And we believe that nowhere else it is there. But we believe that because cows are there and cows are being taken care of, everything is very prosperous. So this is practical example. So the smiling features, the atmosphere was enlivening. Prabhupada says in Vrindavan, all the cows are very happy. Over and above all, Lord Krishna used to play his celebrated flute. This is the power of Krishna's flute. The sound vibrated by Krishna's flute would give his friends such transcendental pleasure that they would forget all the talks of Brahmananda, which is so praised by the impersonalists. These cowherd boys, as will be explained by Shukdev Goswami, were living entities who had accumulated heaps and heaps of pious acts, and thus they were enjoying with Lord in person. What is the verse? What is the verse? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. What is the verse? These cowherd boys, as will be explained by Sri Shukdev Goswami, were living entities who had accumulated heaps and heaps of pious acts and were thus enjoying with the Lord in person. This is homework. We have to find this verse. Okay? Manju Bhashini Malini Mataji?
Tritapunya.
Yes.
Like
Yes. But we'll find the whole verse. Okay. That also, and also Aho Bhagyam, Nanda Gopa Vrajokasa. Yan Mitram Paramananda, Purna Brahma Sanatanam. The Brahma Samhita 5.30 confirms Lord Krishna's blowing his transcendental flute. And Prabhupada included this in our Darshanarti, Shringararti. Venum Kwanantam Aravinda Dalayataaksham Barhavatam Samasitam Buddha Sundarangam Kandarpa Koti Kamani Avishesha Shobham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Lord Brahmaji said, I worship Lord Govinda, the primeval Lord who plays on his transcendental flute. Venum Kwanantam Aravinda Dalayataaksham. His eyes, Arvinda Dalayataaksham. His eyes are like the lotus flowers. He is decorated with peacock plumes. Barahavatamsam. Asitam Buddha Sundarangam. And his Asitam Buddha Sundarangam, his bodily color is like a fresh rain cloud, dark cloud. Although his bodily features are more beautiful than millions of cupids. Kandarpa Koti Kamaniya, Vishesha Shobham. Krishna is more beautiful than millions of cupids put together. These are the special features of the Lord. Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Text 30. Prayuktan Bhojarajena Maina Kamarupinaha Leelaya Venudattamstan Balak Kridankakan Iva. The great wizards who were able to assume any form they liked were engaged by the king of Bhoja dynasty, King Kamsa, to kill Krishna. But in the course of his pastimes, Lord Krishna killed all of them as easily as a child breaks a doll. As a child plays with and breaks a toy, then you have to get new toys. So Krishna was playing and breaking all these toys in the form of demons, and Kamsa was Kamsa Mama was the toy supplier. So Krishna and Balaram could play. Purport. The atheist Kamsa wanted to kill Krishna just after his birth. He failed to do so. But later on, he got information that Krishna was living in Vrindavan at the house of Nanda Maharaj. Kamsa therefore engaged many wizards who could perform wonderful acts and assume any form they liked. All of them appeared before Lord Krishna in various forms: Aghasur, Bakasur, Putana, Shakatasur, Trinavar, Dhenukasur, etc. And they tried to kill Lord Krishna at every opportunity. But one after the another, all of them were killed by Lord Krishna as if they were only playing with dolls. Children play with dolls, they play with toy lion, toy elephants, toy boars, and many similar dolls, which are broken by the children in the course of their playing with them. Before Almighty Lord Krishna, any powerful living entity is just like a toy lion in the hands of a playing child. No one can excel God in any capacity, and therefore no one can equal God, or no one can become greater than him. He is Asamurdhva. In the end of the purport, Srila Prabhupada says, Lord Krishna is the Lord at every stage. Like Prabhupada writes in Krishna book, Krishna is always God in all circumstances. When he was playing just like a child on the lap of his mother, Yashoda Mai, or just like a cowherd boy with his transcendental friends, whether he was playing with Mother Yashoda, whether he was playing with the Gop Sakhas, he continued to remain God without the slightest diminution of his 6 opulences. Thus, he is always unrivaled. Shri Krishna Vijaya. Text 31. Vipannan Vishapanena Nighriya Bhuja Gadadhipam Utthapya Payad Gavastat Toyam Prakriti Sthitam. The inhabitants of Vrindavan were perplexed by great difficulties because a certain portion of the Yamuna was poisoned by the chief of the reptiles, Kaliya, Bhujaga Adhipam, the chief of all the snakes, Kaliya. Lord Krishna chastised the snake king within the water and drove him away. And after coming out of the river, Krishna caused the cows to drink the water and proved that Yamuna Jal, the water of Yamuna, had again attained its natural state. Hare Krishna. So, Uddhavji is remembering all these childhood pastimes, all these Vraj pastimes of Krishna. He's remembering Kaliya Damana Leela in this verse. How Krishna chastised Kaliya and drove him out. Text 32. Ayajayad go savena goparajam dvijattamaihi vittasya choru bharasya chikirshan sadvyayam vibhu. The Supreme Lord Krishna desired to utilize the opulent financial strength of Maharaj Nanda for worship of the cows. And also, he wanted to give a lesson to King Indra, the king of heaven. Thus, Krishna advised his father to perform worship of Go. Go means the pasturing land, Govardhan, and the cows, with the help of learned Brahmanas. This was Krishna's idea. Instead of worshipping Indra, let's worship Go Sevane. Let's worship Go. Go means Govardhan. Go means cows. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Since Krishna is the teacher of everyone, what is that? What is the Sanskrit word? Krishna is the teacher of everyone. Yes, Satyarva Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Krishnam Vande Jagadguru.
Yes, Vasudeva Jagadguru. Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. Since Krishna is the teacher of everyone, the Lord also taught his father, Nanda Maharaj. He's teaching his own father also, Nanda Maharaj. Nanda Maharaj was a well-to-do landholder and owner of many cows. And as was the custom, Nanda Baba used to perform annual worship of King Indra with great opulence. This worship of demigods by the general populace is also advised in the Vedic literature. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that in the beginning of creation, I gave yajna and let the human beings perform yajna to please the devatas, demigods. In this way, there is cooperation between the demigods and the humans, and there is prosperity for everyone. So Krishna has given that that knowledge in the scripture for everyone's welfare. This worship of demigods by the general populace is also advised in Vedic literature. Why? Just so that people can accept the superior power of Lord Krishna. Just so that people can accept a superior power of Lord Krishna. The demigods are servants of Lord Krishna, deputed to look after the management of various activities of universal affairs. Therefore, it is advised in the Vedic scriptures that one should perform yajnas to appease the demigods. But one who is devoted to the Supreme Lord has no need to appease the demigods. I want all of you to note down. It is advised in the Vedic scriptures that one should perform yajna to appease the demigods, to satisfy the demigods. But one who is devoted to the Supreme Lord has no need to appease the demigods. Yatha taror mula nishechanena. Triptantyat skanda bhujopashaka. If you are watering the root, we don't have to individually water the leaves, branches. No. Worship of the demigods by common people. Now listen carefully. I'm going to ask which verse this is. Worship of the demigods by common people is an arrangement for acknowledging the supremacy of the Supreme Lord, but it is not necessary. Such appeasement is generally recommended for material gains only. What verse is this from Bhagavad Gita? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Yes, Mukta Sangha Prabhu.
So this is AAP Anya Devata.
Very nice.
Avidhi Purva.
Yapyanya Devata Bhaktayante Shraddhayanvitaha Te api Mam eva kaunteya Yajanti Avidhi Purvakam. See, worship of demigods by common people is an arrangement of acknowledging the supremacy of the Supreme Lord Krishna. Te api Mam eva kaunteya. They are worshipping me only, but Avidhi Purvakam. They are doing it in a wrong way. And such appeasement is generally recommended for material gains only. Antavattu phalam tesham tad bhavatya alpamedasam. Yanti devata vrata devan with mad bhakta yaji mamapi. That antavattu phalam tesham tad bhavatya alpamedasam. The fruits given by the benedictions given by the demigods, they are temporary. Antavat. Kamayastaiste hritad jnana prapadyante anna devata. Those whose intelligence has been stolen away by material desires, Kama is ritad jnana. Their knowledge is stolen away by material desires. Prapadyante anya devata. They go and worship the other devatas. But Krishna bhakta nishkam ataiva shanta. A devotee of Krishna is nishkam, supposed to be nishkam. One who admits the supremacy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead does not need to worship the secondary demigods. This point we must understand. That if we accept Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, sarva dharman parityajya, Krishna ekam sharanam vraja. We have to surrender only to Krishna. Krishna himself says. What is the problem with demigod worshippers? Sometimes being worshipped and adored by less intelligent living entities, the demigods become puffed up with power. So those who worship demigods don't have a perfect master. Those who worship Krishna have the most perfect master, Purushottam, Krishna. They get puffed up sometimes. The demigods become puffed up with power and forget the supremacy of Lord Krishna. This happened when Lord Krishna was present in this universe. And thus Lord Krishna wanted to give a lesson to the king of heaven, Indra. To use the money properly by performing he advised Nanda Baba that you should use your money properly by performing a ceremony worshipping the Goseva, cows and the pasturing ground on the hill of Govardhan. So Go means Govardhan, Go means cows. Last sentence, the perfection of one's occupational duty, whether in the sphere of duty to oneself, to one's community, or one's nation, is judged by the degree to which Lord Krishna is satisfied. That is the standard of success. What is the verse? Yes. Yes, Mataji.
अतः पुंभीर द्विज श्रेष्ठ
Very good.
संसिद्धिर हरितोषम.
Okay. Very
अतः
nice.
पुंभीर द्विज श्रेष्ठ वर्णाश्रम विभागशः. I forget it. स्वनुष्ठितस्य धर्मस्य संसिद्धिर हरितोषम.
Module number
1. 1 to 13, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that even I don't know. Numbers I'm not good at remembering. So see, you defeated me. You are having the last laugh. 33. वर्षतीन्द्रे व्रजकोपात् भग्नमाने तिविह्वलः गोत्रलीलातपत्रेण त्रातो भद्रानुगृह्णता. Shri Uddhav ji is saying, O Vidurji, O Bhadra, O all auspicious one, O sober one, hey Vidur, King Indra, his honor having been insulted, poured incessantly on Vrindavan. Vraja, the word Vraja is used. Varshati Indre Vraja, Kopat. With great anger, Indra was, there's a deluge downpour of heavy rain on Vraj, on Vrindavan, and thus the inhabitants of Vraj, the land of the cows, were greatly distressed. They were very vivahala. They were very much distressed. Ati vivahala. But the compassionate Lord Krishna Bada Dayamaya, is so merciful. What did Krishna do? Lord Krishna saved them from danger. Avashya Rakshive Krishna. Rakshishati Vishwaso. How? With his Leela umbrella, his pastime umbrella. Leela Atapatrena. Atapatrena means umbrella. And Leela Atapatrena. The Govardhan Hill. Shri Giriraj Maharaj ki Jai. Swapreshta Hasta Ambujaswa Kumara. Our Govardhan was made the umbrella by Krishna. Nija Pati Bhuja Danda Chhatra Bhavam Prapadya. Text 34. Sarachasi Karair Mishtam Manayan Rajani Mukham Gayan Kala Padam Reme Strina Mandala Mandanaha. In the third season of the year, Lord Krishna enjoyed as the central beauty of the assembly of women by attracting them with his pleasing songs in an autumn night brightened by moonshine. Sharad Chasi. Sharad Shashi. Shashi means the moon. Bhagavanapi taratri sharadotpulla mallika viksharantum manah chakre yogamaya upashritaha. This is the first verse of the Ras Panchadhyay. So Uddhavji is remembering the Ras Leela. He is remembering, finally in the last verse, he is remembering the Vraj Gopis. Then he will go to Krishna's pastimes in the next chapter outside of Vraj. So this is the last verse he is remembering. Strinam Mandala Mandanaha. Krishna Reme Strinam. Krishna enjoyed with the Vraj Gopis in his Rasa Leela on the Sharad Purnima. Sharad Shashi. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Before leaving the land of cows Vrindavan, Lord Krishna pleased his young girlfriends, the transcendental gopis, Vraj Gopis, in his Ras Leela pastimes. Every night Krishna would have Ras Leela. After the age of 8 to 11, 9, 10, 11, 3, 4 years, every day, every night Krishna would have Ras Leela. Here Uddhav stopped his description of Lord Krishna's activities. Vrindavan Leela will be ended here by Uddhav. The next chapter we'll see from next time. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the third canto, second chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Remembrance of Lord Krishna. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Shri Uddhav Vidur Samvad ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Such a beautiful narration by Uddhav ji. Beautiful question by Vidur. And wonderful purports by Srila Prabhupada. So whatever we heard about Vrindavan, how Vrindavan is, how everyone loves Krishna, all the different rasas that Krishna has, Madhura ras, Vatsalya ras, Sakhya ras, Dasya ras, we should remember. We should remember the description of Vrindavan. We should remember that all the Vrindavan Vasis, all the inhabitants of Vrindavan, even today, they are all on their way to Goloka Vrindavan. They are going back to Godhead, because they are living in the holy land of Vrindavan. Vrindavan is not different from Krishna. All these things Prabhupada said in the purport, so we should remember. So with this I will stop. Are there any questions or comments? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yes, Bhagavati Vasudha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandastanam.
Hello.
Prabhu, previously once you told one homework to find out why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not take food from non-Brahmana cook. I don't know, Prabhu, please you tell.
Hare Krishna. Yes, so in the Ante Leela of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami writes that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when living in Sri Jagannath Puri Dham, would accept invitations from different devotees. Sri Raghunath Bhatta Goswami would invite him, he would go. Sometimes Jagadananda Pandit would invite him and he would accept the invitation of Sri Jagadananda Pandit. Sometimes Sri Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya would invite him, Mahaprabhu would go. But many times, so all of them were Brahmanas. Sri Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, son of Tapan Mishra, high class Brahmana. Sri Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, very pure Brahmana. Sri Advaita Acharya also, when he would come to Navadvip, from Navadvip to Nilachal, 4 months he would stay in somebody's house as arranged by Maharaj Pratap Rudra. Then Sri Advaita Acharya also would invite Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Advaita Acharya also is a pure Brahmana. So in this way, different Brahman devotees would invite and cook for Mahaprabhu. Sri Jagadananda Pandit also Brahmana. So they were all Brahman Vaishnavas and they were allowed to cook for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says when a non-Brahman Vaishnava devotee would invite Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to their home, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would accept the invitation as a sannyasi and he would go there to honor prasad. But he would not take prasad cooked by that devotee. The devotee would purchase Jagannath prasad from the Jagannath temple and offer that to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would eat Jagannath prasad in the non-Brahman devotee's house. So my question was, why this is so? Okay? So you can find out the answer. Hare Krishna. No. So my understanding is, I have not heard any Acharya comment on this. But I have not heard this from our Guru Varga, but this is just my understanding when I read Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. This is my understanding that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chose his battles very carefully. It's not that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was just a warmonger or he was battle hungry, just picking up fights with everyone. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mood was not like that. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu picked his fights. What was worth fighting, what was not worth fighting. The society, Hindu society at that time was very orthodox. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in the highest stature in the Varnashram. He is a Brahman and he is a sannyasi. And sannyas is the ultimate. Even the Brahmanas worship the sannyasis. And in the orthodox Hindu society, there were certain rules. A sannyasi is not supposed to eat food cooked by non-Brahmana. And apparently Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu observed it for Jana Samanya, for the common people, so that unnecessarily there will not be uproar and agitation. Already Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu shook the society in many ways. For example, he accepted disciples who were not Brahmanas. He accepted disciples who were not Hindus also. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he made the Acharya for Nam Bhajan someone who was born in a Muslim family, which was unthinkable. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Mahasaya. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made the Sampradaya Acharya those personalities who had Muslim names, who had associated with the Nawab Hussain Shah, who was a Muslim king. And according to the Orthodox Hindu society, they were not considered Hindus anymore. Even their names were Kabir Khas and Sakar Malik. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made them Rup and Sanatan. He gave them initiation, and not just initiation, but made them the Sampradaya Acharyas. We are the Rupanuga Sampradaya. All our philosophy, all the books, they are given by Rup Sanatan Goswami. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very revolutionary. Even Srila Raghunath Das Goswami was not a Brahmana. He was a Kayastha, who are considered inferior to Brahmanas. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu observed many things that were there in the Orthodox Hindu society of the time, because he didn't want to cause agitation. Anyway, chanting the mantras from the Shastra, like from the Upanishadic mantra, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, loudly and giving it to one and all, that itself was quite revolutionary. And it agitated so many Brahmanas. And Chaitanya Bhagavat describes that, how they were upset with Mahaprabhu for that. But Mahaprabhu picked that battle. He fought that battle and he won it. Because Nama Sankirtana Arambe Bhavishyami Shachista, Mahaprabhu had appeared as predicted in the Shastra that he will come to inaugurate the Nam Sankirtan movement. So that Mahaprabhu did. But Mahaprabhu did not pick certain battles. This was one battle Mahaprabhu did not choose to pick, because Mahaprabhu thought it was unnecessary. Important thing is that I accept invitation from those devotees. Important thing is that I go to their home. Important thing is that I honor prasad in their home. Whether they are cooking or whether it is Jagannath Mahaprasad, how does it matter? If the Orthodox Hindu society is going to be, there will be uproar and there will be unnecessary disturbance, it will cause a distraction to my preaching mission. Mahaprabhu did not do that. He honored that Orthodox Hindu tradition of eating only food cooked by the Brahmanas. Those are Brahmanas by Jati. He honored that. But he went to the homes of non-Brahmanas and he ate from them. But then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also broke this rule, but not publicly. For example, Sri Raghunath Das Goswami is definitely not a Brahmana according to the Orthodox Hindus of that time, because he was a Kayastha. He was son of Govardhan Majumdar, nephew of Hiranya Majumdar. They were Majumdars. They were landlords. They were not Brahmanas. But Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, he was such a great devotee and disciple of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he was so renounced. He made Sri Raghunath Das Goswami the Prayojana Acharya for our Sampradaya and gave him his own Govardhan Shila, which is the highest form of worship. Because higher than Vrindavan is Govardhan or Gaudiya Vaishnavas. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to the place where Srila Raghunath Das Goswami was staying, and he was eating rice that was decomposed, even rejected by the animals. Even the cows wouldn't eat it. That rejected rice, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami would wash in the ocean water, and then he would just eat that. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went and he ate the jhuta rice, the remnants that were left behind by the people, left behind by the animals, and then taken by Srila Raghunath Das Goswami. That rice Mahaprabhu ate. Now, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami is not a Brahman, and it is his jhuta. It is his remnants. Definitely a Brahman will not take. Definitely a sannyasi will never take. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ate it, but only in the presence of his intimate associates. Mahaprabhu went and ate. Swarup Damodar Goswami was a witness. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also drank water from the pot of Kolabecha Sridhar, who was definitely not a Brahman. He was just a banana seller on the side of the road. He was not some high-class Pandit or Brahman. But Mahaprabhu, Kolabecha Sridhar used to use that pot to answer nature's call. It was the only pot he had. And Mahaprabhu drank water from that pot. But again, in the presence of his dear devotees. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu followed, but he did not follow. But he picked his fight. Mahaprabhu could have picked a fight with the temple management. Why you are not allowing Rup Goswami inside Jagannath temple? He is such a great acharya. Why you are not allowing Sanatan Goswami inside the Jagannath temple? Why you are not allowing Haridas Thakur inside the Jagannath temple? Mahaprabhu did not fight that war. He picked his battles. Which battle is worth fighting? Which battle we should let go? If Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Maharaj Pratap Rudra, Kashi Mishra, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, allow Rup Goswami, allow Sanatan Goswami inside the temple, they would have allowed. But Mahaprabhu did not pick those fights. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chose his battles, where it is worth fighting, where it is not worth, because they will get darshan during Rath Yatra. So Mahaprabhu let it go. So similarly, this social tradition of that time that a sannyasi should eat only from Brahmana, Mahaprabhu apparently observed. But those who are his intimate associates, they also know that he broke that rule. Does that satisfy you, Bhagavati Vasudha Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji. External things doesn't matter. Only if bhakti is there, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepts. So
Sri
he is
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu
Bhavagrahi.
ki jai.
Jai.
Gaur Bhaktavrinda ki
Jai.
jai. Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. Thank you very much, dear devotees. We will stop here. Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur. Thank you very much. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Thank you so
Krishna.
much.